Welcome to Angel's online platform. 12th AA test date 30th March 2026. Biology section question number 91. Pollination by water is quite rare in flowering plant and limited to about dash mostly monocot. So limited to about 30 species in monocot. Question number 92. Select the correct option regarding ploidy level of different structure of an angiospermous ovule. So nucleus cells are 2n, megaspore mother cell is also 2n, and functional megaspore is n. Okay, so correct option is C. Which of the following statement is not correct? Okay, so we have to find incorrect statement. Pollen grain are released from anther at 2-cell stage in 60% of angiosperm. Correct statement. Sporogenous cells directly behave as megaspore mother cell, so it is divided in cells and then considered as megaspore mother cell, so it is incorrect statement. And correct answer, megaspore divides 3 times to form an 8 nucleated embryo sac. Correct statement. Egg and synergids always lies near micropylar end of an ovule. So again correct statement. Question number 94. Filiform apparatus are present in, so it is present in a synergid cells. Select the correct statement regarding the structure of typical angiosperm embryo. Egg apparatus is situated towards chalazal end, so it is a wrong statement. Antipodal cell situated towards the micropylar end, again wrong statement. And it has 8 nucleated and 7 cells at maturity, so third option is correct statement and option C is correct, only 3. Question number 96. What is the function of filiform apparatus in angiosperm embryo sac? So it guide pollen tube towards synergids. Okay, so option B is correct. The female gametophyte of a typical dicot at time of fertilization is, so a mature embryo sac at a dicot is 7 cells. Even in absence of pollinating agents, seed setting is ensured in, so it is ensured in Commelina because they are clistogamous flower and they do not open. Question number 99. Which of the following option is correct? So a transfer of pollen grain from anther in to the stigma of the same flower is autogamy. Correct definition. Transfer of pollen grain from anther of one flower to stigma of another flower of the same plant is geitonogamy. Again correct option. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma of genetically different plant of same species is known as xenogamy. Again correct option. So all of these above statements are correct. Male and female flowers are present on a different plant dioecious to ensure xenogamy in. So in papaya plant, male and female both are on a different plant and they ensure xenogamy. Question number 101. Select the mismatch pair. store of pollen grain at -196, correct option, मतलब correct pair. Pollen and allergy caused by carrot grass, again correct option. Casmogamus flower, they are exposed, flower and stigma and anther both are exposed, so again it's correct. And xenogamy is self pollination, so it is wrong match. Xenogamy is cross pollination. Okay, so option D is correct here. Question number 101. Plant with ovary having only one ovule are generally pollinated by. So if only one ovule is present, so it is generally pollinated by wind pollination. So option D is correct. Question number 103. Refer the given characters of some flower: light and non-sticky pollen grain, exposed stigma and anther, large feathery stigma, colorless, odorless, nectarless flower, common in grass. Okay, so this all are the characters of the flowers are wind pollination, wind pollinated flower, so it is anemophilous flower. Spiny sticky pollen grains and large attractive colored flowers are associated with, so it is associated with entomophily. Okay, pollination by insect. Then fragrant flower with well done nectar is an adaptation for, so again it is adaptation of entomophily only. Question number 106. So flowering plant having developed certain outbreeding device to discourage self pollination and encourage cross pollination, which one of this is not an example of such outbreeding device? So cleistogamy is not an outbreeding device, it is for a self pollination, so option D is correct here. Question number 107. Given below the event that are observed in artificial hybridization program, arrange them in a correct sequential order and correct options. Rebagging, process of selection of parent, bagging, dusting of pollen grains on a stigma, emasculation and collection of pollen grain from the male parent. Okay, so first we have to select the parent, 2 number is first. Then we have to collect pollen grain from the male parent. Then we can do bagging. Then dusting of pollen grains. So here B option is correct. Selection of parent, then emasculation, then bagging, then collection of pollen grain from male parent, then dusting on a stigma and rebagging. Okay, so rebagging is the last option, and B option is correct. Question number 108. Fusion of one male gamete with an egg nucleus is referred as. So fusion of male gamete with egg nucleus is known as generative fertilization as well as syngamy. Okay, so option D is correct. Which of the following statement are correct? Endothecium lies below epidermis, so correct statement. Fusion of egg with male gamete is called apogamy, wrong statement. Synergid is haploid, again correct statement. The parent, the point at which funicle touch the ovule is raped, so again wrong option. Okay, so option 1 and 3 is statement 1 and 3 is correct, so C option is correct. Question number 101, sorry 110. The total number of nuclei involved in a double fertilization in embryos in angiosperm. Okay, so total three three nucleus from female and two male gametes are involved. So 2 plus 3 is total 5. Okay, so 5 nucleus is involved. Okay, and one nucleus from egg cell and two nucleus from polar cell. Okay, so 1 plus 2 nucleus from male gamete. Okay, so total 5 nucleus is involved. Question number 111. Which of the following event take place after double fertilization? Okay, so after double fertilization we have embryo development and endosperm development. Okay, so option D is correct here. PEN, primary endosperm nucleus, is developed into endosperm. Study the following statement and select the correct one. Tapetum nourish the developing pollen grain. So correct statement. Hilum represent the junction between ovule and funicles. Again correct option. Correct statement. In aquatic plants such as water hyacinth and water lily, pollination occurred by water. So they are insect or wind pollinated plants. So third statement is incorrect and B option is correct. Okay, in the primary endosperm nucleus is diploid. So again it is also a correct statement. Question number 113. Milk of tender coconut represent, so they are represent free nuclear endosperm, and surrounding white coconut meal represent cellular endosperm. Okay, so B option is correct here. If an endosperm cells of an angiosperm contain 24 chromosomes, the number of chromosomes in each cell of the root will be, okay, so in endosperm cell is 3n. Okay, so 3n is equal to 24, so here n is equal to 8, 24 divided by 3. Okay, now we have asked about root cell. The root is our 2n cells. Okay, so n is equal to 8, so 2n is equal to 16 cells. Okay, so correct option is C. Next question, the endosperm of angiosperm have 24 chromosome, and what will be the chromosome in a gamete? Okay, so again n is equal to 8, gamete is haploid, so answer is 8. The angiosperm normally after fertilization, so it develops primary endosperm nucleus and divides, and then after zygote formation is there. Okay, so option B is correct. True embryo develop as a result in a fusion of, the true embryo is a fusion of two cells, one is egg cell and one is male gamete only. So option B is correct. Question number 118. In a given diagram, you have to identify ABC. So your A is pumulae, B is cotyledon, and C is radicle. Okay, so option A is correct. Question number 119. Again, you have to label the diagram. So A is scutellum, B is coleoptile, and C is coleorhiza. So again B is correct. Question number 120. Which of the given statement is true? So during the development of dicot embryo, heart-shaped embryo is followed by globular embryo. So wrong option. First we have to globular embryo, then heart-shaped embryo development. Part of embryonal axis above the level of cotyledon is epi or hypocotyle, and while the below the part is hypocotyle. So it is a correct statement. A monocot seeds possess a single cotyledon represented by a scutellum. So again it is also correct statement. So here B option is correct. Okay, one is false. Question number 121. Endosperm is completely consumed by, so it is completely consumed by in a non-endospermic seeds. So example is pea and groundnut. Persist nucellus is called, so it is known as a perisperm, and example is beet and black pepper. So here A option is correct. Question number 123. You have to label the diagram. Okay, so A is the seed coat, B is endosperm, C is cotyledon, and D is hypocotyle. Okay, so option D is correct. Again, question number 124, you have to label a diagram. So P is thalamus, apple's diagram is given, and P is thalamus, Q is seed, R is endocarp, and S is mesocarp. Okay, so B option is correct. Question number 125. Identify the wrong statement regarding post-fertilization development. Ovary wall develop into pericarp. Correct statement. Ovule outer entanglement of ovule develop into tegment. So it is not a post-fertilization event. Okay, so B is correct statement. B is incorrect statement regarding post-fertilization. Fusion of a triple nucleus and develops into endosperm. Correct option. The ovule develops into seed. Again correct option. Correct statement regarding post-fertilization development. In most mammal, the testes are located in a scrotum sac. So it is located for a temperature reason and for spermiation. Spermatogenesis. The temperature of a scrotum which necessary for functioning of testes is always, so it is always less than 2 degree about than body temperature. Okay, you have to label a diagram. So A is vas deferens, B is seminal vesicle, C is prostate, D is bulbourethra. Okay, so A option is correct. Which of the following is correct about mammalian testes? So, Sertoli cells, seminiferous tubule, and leading cells are present in mammalian testes. Okay, Graafian follicles are present in a female. Okay, nutritive cells found in a seminiferous tubule. So, it is a Sertoli cells. Function of Sertoli cells. The Sertoli cells are regulated by the primary hormone is known as FSH. If for the same reason vasa efferentia in a human reproductive system is blocked, the gamete will be not transferred from. So if vasa efferentia is blocked, then testes to epididymis movement of sperm cells is blocked. Okay, so option A is correct. Again, label the diagram. A carries urine and sperm cells. Wrong option. A is seminal vesicle, so it only carries sperm cells, not urine. B, secrete a fluid that helps in lubricating the penis. So it is a correct. It is bulbourethral gland. Then D, produce. Okay, D is testes and it produces testosterone but not sperm, so it produces both. So wrong option. C is store sperm cells. Okay, so C option is epididymis and it stored for certain period of time. Okay, sperm cells. So C option is correct. Question number 134. The head of the epididymis at the end of testes. Okay, so it is known as a caput epididymis. Then again a diagram based question. You have to identify A, B, C, D E. Okay. So A is caput epididymis, B is vasa efferentia, C is retitestes, D is vas deferens. Okay, D is vas deferens. Then E is caput. No, sorry, cauda epididymis. F is seminiferous tubule, and G is tunica albuginea. Okay, so option C is correct. Question number 126. Given below the three statement with some blanks. Okay, each seminiferous tubule is lined on its inside by two type of cells called Sertoli cells and germ cells. Okay, so you have to match this. Then in B statement, seminiferous tubule is open into, so seminiferous tubule is open into vasa efferentia through retitestes. Okay. Then C statement, enlarged end of penis is called glans penis and is covered by loose folded skin called foreskin. Okay, so option B is correct here. Question number 137. Seminal vesicles in a human is rich in. So it is rich in fructose, calcium, and certain enzymes. So option D is correct. 138. A sex gland which secrete fructose that provide energy to spermatozoa for swimming, and prostaglandin that stimulate urinary contraction to aid sperm ovum interaction is known as. So it is a function of seminal vesicles. Question number 139. Prostate gland are located below. So it is located below seminal vesicles. The function of secretion of prostate gland, so it stimulates sperm activity or motility of sperm activity. Question number 141. Fill in the blanks. Dash are a primary female sex organ, so it is ovary. It produces ovum, then hormones, ovum and hormones. Each primary sex organ is about 2 to 4 centimeter in length and it's joined by ligaments. Okay, so question in 141, D C option is correct. Question number 142. Lower narrow end of uterus is called cervix. The enlargement end of penis is called glans penis, and it is covered by foreskin. Okay, so D option is not correct. B option is correct. Vasa efferentia exist in between. So vasa efferentia is exist in between retitestes and epididymis. Interstitial cells secrete the hormone, so it secretes testosterone only. It is known as male gamete cell. Okay, the sperm cell and spermatozoa both are male gametes. Option D is correct. 147. Which of the following is not a male accessory gland? So ampulla is not male accessory gland. It's present in a female. Vas deferens receive sperm cells from. So vas deferens receive cell from epididymis. A option is correct. Spot the odd one out regarding male reproductive system. So isthmus is present in a female, so it is odd one out. Seminal plasma fluid part of the semen is contributed by. So it is contributed by seminal vesicle, prostate, not by urethra and by bulbourethral gland. So 1, 2 and 4. Synaptic neural system. So sympathetic nervous system is increase our blood pressure and dilated our pupil. So both A and B. In human being, number of spinal nerves, so 31 pair are present. 153, you have to label a diagram. So A is dendrites, B is cytone, C is swan cell, D is node of Ranvier, and E synaptic node. So here B option is correct. Question number 154. Myelin sheath is formed by, so it is formed by swan cell in PNS. If myelinated nerve fibers contribution of impulse is faster due to the presence of, so it is a presence of myelin sheath and node of Ranvier. Question number 156. So which of the following option illustrate a distribution of Na plus K plus during in non-myelinated during resting potential? Okay, so in resting potential Na plus is high at outside and K plus is high at inside. So A is correct illustration. Question number 157. Which of the following statements are correct regarding Na plus K plus pump? Okay, need energy, expel 3 Na plus outside and 2 inside K plus, work against concentration gradient and maintain resting potential. So all of these are correct. A typical value of resting membrane potential is minus 70 millivolt. Complete the following paragraph by selecting. Okay, so when stimulus is applied at site of polarized membrane, the membrane at that site become freely permeable for Na plus, and it causes rapid influx of Na plus, leads to depolarization. Okay, so Na plus and depolarization, option D is correct. Question number 160. Depolarization of exolemma during nerve conduction take place because only Na plus move inside. During the transmission of nerve impulse through nerve fiber, potential on inner side of the plasma membrane has which type of electric charge? So first inner side, first is negative, then become a positive, then again become a negative. Option D is correct. Question number 162. The junction between axon of one neuron and dendrite of next is called synapse. Simple. Which of the following statement are incorrect about electrical potential? Okay, so at electrical potential, membranes of pre and post are very close in proximity. Correct statement. Electrical current can flow directly from one neuron to another. Correct. Transmission of impulse across electric synapse is very similar to conduction of a single axon. So again it is all correct. Electric synapse pass electrical signal between cells with the use of acetylcholine. So no need of acetylcholine. So it is a wrong statement. Okay, so fourth is wrong. Then electrical synapses are fast and they are rare. Okay, so both are correct. Only 4 is incorrect. Question number 164. The list of events occurring in a transmission of nerve impulse across the synapse is given below in a random order. Opening of a specific ion channel allow entry of ion and new action potential is generated in a postsynaptic node. Okay, we have to arrange this statement. Okay, arrival of action potential at axon terminal, 5 number is first, then depolarization of presynaptic membrane, then synaptic vessel is fused with the presynaptic membrane and neurotransmitters are released in a cleft, then neurotransmitter bind with the receptor on postsynaptic membrane, and then opening of specific ion channel that allow an action potential is generated. Okay, so totally उल्टा दिया था, तो A option is correct. 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, you have to label a diagram again. So A is axon terminal, B is synaptic vessel, C is synaptic cleft, D is receptors, and E is neurotransmitter. So B is correct. Question number 166. Which of the following does not act as a neurotransmitter? So here acetylcholine, epinephrine, norepinephrine, dopamine, all are neurotransmitter, but cortisone is not a neurotransmitter, it is a hormone. Unidirectional transmission of nerve impulse is due to. Okay, so neurotransmitter are released by pre and received by post. Okay, they do not release by dendrites. Okay, so that's make them unidirectional. Correct the sequence of meninges from inner to outer sides. Okay, so first is from inner side, pia mater is there, then arachnoid matter, and then dura mater. So C is correct. Which is the space between arachnoid and pia mater? So it is known as subarachnoid space. The canal that passes through the midbrain is, so the canal is known as aqueduct, cerebral aqueduct. Then which of the following structure is found in diencephalon? So it is found hypothalamus. Association area are responsible for, so they are intersensory association, communication, and memory. So all are correct. Question number 173. Human body temperature is maintained by hypothalamus. Identify the correct match. So it is a repeated question and you get good marks. Unipolar neuron, embryonic stage, bipolar neuron, cornea of eye, wrong option. Then multipolar neuron, cerebral cortex. So only 1 and 3 are right. C option. Pons connect. So pons connect midbrain and medulla. B option is correct. Cerebellum of the brain is concerned with, so it's concerned with the rapid muscle activity, learning in a early stage, posture, etc., etc. So all option are correct. Favorite option. Question number 177. You have to match the column. So cerebrum is sites for intelligence. So A4. Then cerebellum. So it's help in our maintaining the pause. Okay. Then hypothalamus controls pituitary. C1. Then D. Midbrain. It controls the vision and hearing. Okay. So D2. Okay. So here option D is correct. (178). Which of the following statement is correct regarding cerebellum? It is a part of hindbrain, consists to two hemisphere, and arbor vitae is also present. So D option is correct. The respiratory and cardiac centers are located in medulla oblongata, and gastric secretion is also under control of medulla oblongata. Hope you done well in your exam. See you tomorrow.